Hey guys, how you doing? Today is February 25, right? And just when I'm doing this video, the Russia troops is very close to Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, just 32 miles. So it is very dangerous in Ukraine now. But seems NATO is not existing. I'm very disappointed about NATO. Seems NATO is not existing. Right? I think Putin he never think of the things like this. He seems like going into Ukraine without any resistance, or the resistance is just very very weak, right? And no NATO. Seems the NATO is not existing, right? Seems Germany is not existing, France is not existing, UK is not existing, and then United States is not existing. They said they are allies, but no one there. They just talking, keep talking and talking and talking. And then if the things go like that, then Russia will very soon taking over of Ukraine, right? If like that, I do not want the things to go like that, but seems that it's what it is, right? No truce there. And then UK is sending the troops, deploy the forces to what? To Germany. No use. This is fucking no use, right? I'm not the specialist of the war, right? So, but I get some valuable information from the internet. So, just want to share with you. And today we are not talking about the performance, but never do anything stupid on the market because yesterday, even I think the U.S. stock market will further sink, but no, sorry. Especially for the Nasdaq, it bounced back. Wow, more than 400 points because the investor they suddenly wake up and then they think what's going to do with the world's global finance with Russia and Ukraine. No, they just occupy the US economy less than 1%, 1% or less than 1%. So why we are frightened, why we are scared. And then because the most important thing is because now the US stock market and Nasdaq is very, very low. Right. So we will see that later on, right? And our Falcon portfolio been better a little bit, right? Then rise back to 67%. And if you want me to discuss or comment on any stock, then you can leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. And this is our Falcon 350,000 portfolio. Then not good this year, right? We still dropped it by 13%. And the portfolio one day before, that means on Hong Kong time, Wednesday been dropped it to 63%. And then yesterday that suddenly rebound back to 67% when I woke up this morning. So Russia-Ukraine crisis crashes the global finance market, but it seems not true. It seems not true, but don't try anything, right? We don't know today, right? Don't guess, don't focus, right? We know that Russia and Ukraine's economy is not very interfering with the global finance, but we don't know the finance market, right? So if you want to put more money into the stock market, then I think you better wait for Russia and Ukraine to be more clear on the circumstances, right? I think it will be ended very quick. It won't last for a few weeks. I think it will end it very quick. So let's take a look on some of the vital information I get from the internet. So Dow Jones yesterday, then from dropping more than 700 points, then to after the closing bell, it rises back to rise the 92 points. And last step is even more amazing. All right, it started from dropping, and then yesterday when I woke up this morning, then it bounced back for 436 points. Right, so if you start selling it, then you will die yesterday. Right, so don't try anything. Right now it's very fluctuating. And I have taken some vital information from the internet, so just want to share with you. I am not the war specialist. I'm not Russia and Ukraine specialist. So I just get some vital information from the market. So share with you, so you can see the map of Ukraine. And then now you can see the red border. Then that's the border of Russia and Ukraine. And then there is Kiev at the middle of Ukraine is the capital. And then now the Russia troops is just 32 miles from Kiev. If they take Kiev, and then they may probably take Ukraine, right? And then the people is quickly moving to the west side of Ukraine, because the right side, the eastern side, is under attack, right? So that two red area in the right side, I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe I think they are not English, right? I don't know how to pronounce it, but they are two spots that started by Putin, because the people there want to be independent. So this is one of the excuse from Putin that I have to go into Ukraine. And then the point is, you can see that is just an excuse, because Kiev is far away from that two spots. I think this is out of the expectation of Putin that no one resists, right? No other NATO countries resist send troops, right? We can have a quick compare with the troops and the military power of Ukraine to Russia. Can compare. So how many people there in Ukraine? 44 million people. 44 million people, not a lot of people. And then Ukraine must be invaded from three sides, right? Must be. You can see that. But Russia is next to it. So it is invaded by Russia at the top, and then the middle side, and then the underside. Must be three sides, cannot be four sides, right? We give you another map that is larger. This is larger map, right? So a lot of people said that the supply from Russia to Ukraine is not easy. I don't think so. You can see that there is Russia and then Moscow. Moscow is just above Ukraine. And then the supply can be from Russia to the war zone, but the supply line will be very long. No other countries in between, but will be very long, right? So I think Russia will end this war within 1 week. Within 1 week. So you can see China is there, right? And then you can see the Belarus is Belarusia, right? It's also Russia, right? And then there are big bosses there, right? And the people now is rushing to Poland. Poland is one of the countries of NATO. And then there are big bosses in the NATO. Germany is the big boss. And then United Kingdom is the big boss. But no one do anything. They just do the sense and talking, but no military force. So no use, all right? Okay, why is Russia ordering troops into Ukraine? And what does Putin want? This is the main idea, right? According to Putin, The NATO is expanding since 1997, right, to the east. And then to the east, we can see is Russia. And then from Putin's side, is threatening Russia. And then NATO is supporting Ukraine to do so, right? In the past more than 20 years, 25 years already, right? 25 years already, right? But the point is, now no support from any of the NATO members. We will take a look on that, and we can have a big comparison between the military strength of Ukraine and Russia. So can compare, right? You can see that for any of the aspect, Russia is few times more powerful, stronger than Ukraine. So Ukraine cannot fight Russia on her own. But you can see the troops more than 2 times, aircraft more than 15 times, attack helicopter, right, 544 to 34, tanks more than 6 times, right, armed vehicles more than 2.5 times. So can compare, right? Cannot compare. That's what it is, right? If no any military backup, then Ukraine will fall in a very short time. And the full name of NATO is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And then yesterday, you can see the date is yesterday, February 24. And then what NATO say? Just sanction. And then they condemn the invasion of Ukraine in strongest possible terms. It's fucking no use. No use, right? You cannot stop Putin by words. That's what it is. And then you can see that the NATO Secretary General said NATO and the EU stand together with the brave people of Ukraine. But there's no use. Ukraine is falling apart, right? Ukraine is getting into the hand of Putin very soon. If he take over Kiev, then he may probably take over Ukraine. That's what it is. And that will be a very big threat to EU because it's just next to Romania. So I have listed the NATO member countries. Totally, there are 30 countries is the member of NATO. So I have picked up the boss, right? That means the strong guy. France is a strong guy, right? And then Germany is the biggest boss of Europe. And then another two, UK. UK is also a big guy, right? And the biggest boss, the big boss must be United States. But no one give a hand, just talking. So there's no use. And I have made this map, right? So you can see that actually Crimea is being taken by Russia in 2014 in a very similar way as Ukraine. And then just above Ukraine, Belarus is also, that means below Russia is also Russia, right? So you can see that from Russia is Putin wants to take over. Actually, from the very beginning, it's just that two small spots of Ukraine. But if no one resists me, then I will also take over Ukraine. Seems no one there, no military force there, right? So I think Putin will be a little bit unexpected because you can see that a lot of NATO countries is surrounding Ukraine, but no one helps. And then Ukraine is just like a sandwich, or just like a sandwich. No one helps. So I have made the map even larger. You can see that there is a lot of NATO countries surrounding Ukraine. No one else. Just talking, so no use, right? And then NATO's expansion is since 1997. And the green one also joined NATO before 1997. And the pink one joined NATO since 1997. So a lot of countries is joining NATO. But seems Ukraine is not beneficial from it, right? And then the people now is escaping from Ukraine, right? Because the bombs now is in the capital. So Russian troops descends on Ukraine as NATO, and NATO yesterday said to deploy extra forces in Eastern Europe, but nothing happened. Nothing happened. So Putin's ordered the troops to go around, and then the air catch is on to attack some of the, even for the normal people, right, facilities being attacked, and then the peoples are leaving. They are rushing to the MTR basement, and then rushing to the train station, going to where? Going to the western part, because Russia is getting in Ukraine from the eastern part, and then they are as the refugee to Poland. It's a shame of NATO. They can avoid it. So this is this morning, and the fresh sanction on Russia rolled in as Biden authorized more troops to Germany. No use, too late now. To Germany, not directly to Ukraine. All of the people have time, right? They just send the air forces, then they can force Putin to pull back, right? But no one do it, just talking, and then just send more troops to Germany. What's the fucking use of sending troops to Germany, right? Germany has troops as well, right? And regarding some finance news, right? And then because UK is put the central bank of Russia into sanction, so she can't do any electronic payment. And then the people is thinking that if then it will support the use the case of crypto. If they can use euro, they cannot use US dollar, then they will use what? They will use the crypto. And then every market is oversold. That's why you should not do anything. Because of the adding interest rate of the Fed, right? So the stock market, no matter is fintech or traditional, they are oversold already. So don't expect this Ukraine crisis will further drop the market a lot, because they already very low, and the Ukraine market and the Russian market just occupy the world's finance less than 1%, not affecting. They are not important as China, right? And Alibaba's earning, I don't think that they are not terrible. And then the fiscal years net profit just increased by 10%. I remember 1.5 years before I analyzed comment on Alibaba, the net income per year's increment is more than 25%. Seems it's 28%, and now it's 10%. So it's just like normal stock, right? Something like that. So we will probably analyze Alibaba in Hong Kong programs, right? And then another one is eBay. A lot of US stock falling is because of this work, right? The quarterly earning big, but outlook falls short of estimate. A lot of them is like that, right? Everyone is like that, right? So I'm not surprised, right? And as long as they are falling well below their market they should be, then I'm not afraid of that, right? Okay, we quickly share what I can find in the internet. So, God bless Ukraine's people, right? God bless Ukraine's people. Then I hope, then there are no more injuries because this morning's news, 137 people, citizens in Ukraine has been attacked and died, some of them by air invasion. So God bless Ukraine's people, right? Let us pray for them. Okay, we share up to here, and if you like this program, then please give me a like and comment, and then share to your friends, and please help to press the bell icon next to it. So whenever there is a program, then YouTube will inform you immediately. Okay, have a nice weekend. Let us see you next week. Bye bye.